lit. We lit.
We live.
Yes, sir. All right. Oh, let's get it. What up? Hey, this is another episode of Who Gonna Catch These Hands? I'm your boy, Joe Prophet. As you can see, you know what I'm saying? I got one of my international correspondents with me, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy Specs joining me, you know what I mean, from the UK, London, England. Specs.
Joe.
Hey, man, it's been a very interesting couple of hours in boxing for us. You sent me something crazy today, man. You know, I wasn't ready for that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was surprised. I was confused. All at once, you know what I mean? It was a lot. It was a lot to take in. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. So if you guys, you know, want to know what I'm talking about, there's a video, and I want to play it, but I ain't gonna lie. I might have to. I don't know how I'm gonna have to put it. I don't know how I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna have to put it up. But there's a video of Daniel Dubois at his father's house, or might even been his house.
Yeah.
But his father hosted what we call here in America a kickback. You know, that's when you have, you know, you got a couple partners come over, homies, you know, y'all kicking it, you know, parlaying, you know, some not really network. You just having a good time, just vibing, you know. But it's interesting because you thinking, you know, you think to yourself, like, why would somebody be entertaining something like this? Not the day before the fight, not the night after the fight, the day of the fight. Literally a damn day party, the day of this man fighting. Now, from what I'm hearing and what I ain't seen it, I just heard it. And you could tell me about this, Specs, if this is true or not. But they were saying that he did this against AJ. He did the same thing against AJ, something similar, had a little kickback, then went on to whoop this dude's ass. So it was, you know, sometimes athletes were superstitious. So we like to, you know, if we did something before a game or before a fight or before an event, and the event was great, it worked out good, we're highly likely to try it again, you know. But something like this, it ain't even just that he had the party, right? Because he had the party, then he ended up being late to the arena. The speculation that he got left at the house. So y'all leave the reason for the party, y'all leave him there. Like he don't got to get to the arena on time. He spotted coming in late. We were watching the fight. We're seeing Usyk's hands get wrapped, and we wonder where the hell Dubois is at. We like, hey, damn, you ain't in the arena yet. Like they usually show the main event guys coming in simultaneously. Like one guy comes in, then the other guy comes in. You know, A side comes in, the B side comes in. However you want to look at it.
Yep.
However it goes. Right? And then the fight happens. And then we see what happens to Dubois. Now, is this poetic justice? Is this karma? Or is this just how the shit was going to go regardless if he threw a party or not or whatever he did? You know, it really didn't matter. Like, how it went was how it was going to go. These are questions that need to be answered. But, you know, from your side, Specs, you know, from how you interpreted what you sent to me, how you feel about that? Like, what was going through your mind when you saw Daniel Dubois and Charles Okocha in a video, in a selfie video, hours before this man is supposed to have arguably the biggest fight of his life, for sure, because it's a rematch. He got stopped, the last time he fought this guy. You know, you would think he would take this, but I want to I want to hear your thoughts on him. I want to see how you felt about it and what you feel about it, bro.
You know, the first thing I'm actually thinking when I saw that video from 2 days ago that Charles Okocha posted on the Saturday is Dubois has to be thinking in his head, why you niggas snitching on me crazy?
You feel me?
Why you niggas snitching on me mad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man had Charles Okocha up there doing up. That's my champ.
That's
My
my
champ,
thing.
man. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't even know him more than 24 hours.
Right.
I was mortified when I see that. When I sent you that video, yeah, because when I saw the video, I see it on a different page, but I heard the voice.
Right.
I heard Charles's voice distinct, and I said, "What's going on?
What is going on?
What's
What is
happening here?"
this?
Because when the reports came that he had a party in the day, I said, "Okay, this is similar to what he did before AJ." But again, before AJ, you saw the theme that he was talking about, Kingslayer.
Yeah.
He was making reference to the Bible. Everything was conscientious. He was very poised, very focused. He didn't even want to say anything in the final press conferences. He just wanted to bang.
Yeah.
And when I looked at that video, he was smiling like a Cheshire cat. He was smiling like he had what his dad did what he desired with that party.
Right.
To make his son feel good about himself a little bit. But he didn't need to feel good because he wasn't going into a situation where he was going to be smiling. He was going into the trenches against an all-time great at a historical fight that this is the first time it's happened in the UK. And all the marbles was on you. I sat down in here. I wasn't, forgive me, guys. I know I wasn't in here yesterday to answer for my prediction. Do you know what I'm saying? But I sat down and I said this was his fight to lose.
You did say that. It was, and see the thing about it with Dubois, he was coming off such a emphatic knockout of Anthony Joshua. Like he did AJ dirty. Like we've never seen AJ done the way Dubois did him. So I know I could understand why he's feeling himself and doing all that, but it's like at the same time, bro, you got to tighten up, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, one thing we know about Alexander Usyk, hey, this dude loves to come into your house and beat your ass. Like he damn near made a career out of that. He damn near made. If you look at his career, like I damn near want to go through that right now. I want to see how many times he actually came to the other guy's house and beat that dude's ass in front of all his people. He does it so often. It's like a thing for him. That's a thing for Usyk. Like, I don't think, bro, he's been 2 times undisputed, and we ain't even seen one person go fight out there in Ukraine. Not one.
The closest we saw him was Poland. The first time he fought Dubois.
Yeah. Yeah. And that may be because of the war was going on kind of when it was yeah. So it's I get it. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I that's why I give Usyk a little more props for going on the run that he went and how he did it. Because it's like, bro, to come somewhere where the other guy has home court advantage is one thing. But to just absolutely destroy him in front of his people, that's something totally different. You know, we're not talking about just, oh, he outboxed him. It was good. You know, it was, no, this guy totally he beats the fuck out of you in front of your people, your mama, your daddy, your wife, your kids. They're all getting the first row seat of your ass whooping. Just what it is. It's just how. And the thing about it, Usyk could do that. He'll whip your ass and then get to dancing and smiling with them big old buck teeth and, you know, just enjoying itself, just enjoying life. But for somebody like this, for somebody, I don't know. I definitely, I say Usyk is the best. He's definitely the best of this generation. Like you got to give it to him. He beat Joshua twice. He beat Dubois twice, and he beat Fury twice. Only person Wilder, but I mean, I think he would do Wilder worse. Just me. We didn't see Usyk in Big Bang Zang, but I think he gets Zang out of that. You know what I'm saying? He just tires Zang out and, he just has his way with Zang as well.
Yeah.
Because that's his thing. Like, he ain't gonna try to, like, Usyk he's an intelligent fighter. Like, he literally, whatever you're great at, he's taking that away for sure.
Yeah.
He's taking that away. Whatever you do best, you better have a game, a plan B, a second strategy, something. Because if you don't, your ass is getting embarrassed for sure. This guy's about to embarrass you. If you halfway prepared, this guy's gonna embarrass you. If you thinking it's sweet, this guy's gonna embarrass you. Straight, simple like that. And that's why with when I look at that, in totality of that, I'm like, yeah, he's the best. He number one. Like, I don't, you got a couple upcomers, up and comers, but I don't even think they could do nothing with him. Toma, what's my guy's name? My body snatcher.
Caballero.
Caballero, these guys, like, they up and coming, but nah, I mean, even we talk about Usyk being susceptible to the body shot. Hey, Daniel Dubois caught him with a good one, and he kind of pointed at his body like, yeah, I'm ready for that this time. I'm ready for that. Whatever you thought you was finna do, yeah, we ready for that. And I was highly impressed because, one thing about these Eastern European fighters, not necessarily the darker guys versus the white guys. The white ones, they just, not like that to the body. They get hurt to the body a lot and easy. It's just what it is. So to see him kind of like, take that shit like, what's up, bro? No, I'm ready. I was impressed. What about you, Space? I mean, how did you in hindsight, seeing what happened before the fight and seeing how it ended, what did you think about first Usyk's performance and then Dubois' performance?
I feel like Usyk knew the fight he was coming in to fight. He didn't fight like that was round 13, but he definitely had a set game plan. He had Dubois to the T. He had Dubois' whole number and knew to come out there and start fast with the jab, establish his jab. He didn't let Dubois get started. Dubois didn't get started. I didn't see one effective jab from Dubois that fight.
No.
Not one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Shit, I didn't really see him do anything too effective.
I saw him loading shots. I saw him looking like he was just gonna touch Usyk and he was gonna build from there. But that's not enough at this level. You're talking about a cerebral fighter with a cerebral team. The level of expertise and where you have to be willing to go forget Daniel, as a trainer, as a head coach, where you have to be willing to go to prepare your fighter to, it doesn't take one man, it takes a village.
Right.
And I know that, Don Charles, he doesn't train by himself. There is another young guy, a white gentleman that you saw a lot do it on the pads with Dubois and whatnot, but they needed to treat Usyk like a case study. They needed to
Man.
damn near be they needed to be like they had to be like scientific, even like mathematical about their approach and strategy with him, because this isn't a normal guy. And what that fight that I saw Daniel Dubois fight on Saturday was worse than his first outing against Dubois. He had way more success in the first fight.
Right.
He was more effective in the first fight. So it leads me to believe not also that Usyk is a great, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to undermine Usyk at all. But I really don't think that, I really think there's some big chinks in the armor of that Dubois team.
Yeah. Oh,
And
big,
I'm saying
big chinks.
it starts with his father. It starts with his father.
Yeah. Cause it's like this, man. The biggest fight of my life, and the first thing your monkey ass is thinking about is throwing me a day party.
I got 70 people in my house I don't even know.
Hey, something wrong with that, bro. I pops. Well, what we doing, man? We supposed to be focused on Usyk, man. We got 70, 60, 70 plus Nigerians and Jamaicans up in here. Like it's a carnival or something. Like, what we doing?
And then they're going to rush the gates of Wembley Stadium.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they're going to rush the gates like they're just going to a club. And because they got a VIP with them, they're going to get this 70-man guest list in just because. To the point where Dubois' dad said at the gates, these are people with no tickets. They ain't accredited. They ain't got no wristbands ahead of time. He said, if you don't let these guys in, Dubois not fighting.
What? What? Pops.
He's going mad. He's going
Pops, you got an
crazy.
answer for that. You actually came down to the arena. I mean, look, I'd be nervous trying to sneak one motherfucker in. 70, 60? Bro, you got a set of balls on you, bro, to even try that. Like, you really feeling yourself.
Daniel,
Like,
listen, he remember, we was watching the card, as you stated. We saw Usyk turn up. We saw Usyk get his hands wrapped before Daniel had even arrived.
yeah. They showing him coming to the arena. He got like an hour and 20 minutes before he fight. Like, bro, you got to get warmed up. You got to be sweat. You got all this has to be going on before you get up in there.
There was way too many people in the changing room when you saw him. By the time he'd got to warming up on the pads, there was way too many people in that changing room. It made no sense. That was the biggest calamity ever. And I'm putting that on Dubois Sr.
Yeah. It's like, come on, pal. You got to be more aware than that, man. You first of all, fuck awareness, bro. It's like, why is this the thought process we taking in the biggest fight of my life? Like, why are we doing this, pop? Like, you know what I'm saying? I really wonder, one, whose idea was the day party? Because we talking shit about the pops, but for all we know, hey, it could have been Daniel's idea too.
I don't think
so either. He just don't give me no party nigga vibes. He don't even look like he go to the club like that, or he be having fun like that. He definitely looks like one of them, you know. He don't give me them type of vibes. So I'm with you on that. If somebody else brought that idea to him, and he was just like, oh yeah, sure. He just went with it.
Along, yeah.
He just went along with it, looking crazy as hell. And I think I heard him say on the broadcast, I might be tripping. You can verify this for me. But somebody said they saw this fool like walking to the arena. Like he was walking. I was like, nah, you tripping. Come on, man. He was walking. From where? Where was this big ass dude walking from? Like,
because remember, yeah, the cars they got accredited that was meant to bring Daniel into the stadium.
Got
Had the
party goers in
guests.
there.
They had
Yeah.
the guests from
Yeah.
the house party, from the day party.
Yeah.
So he had issues getting into Wembley. So he may have had to have walked from where that car park entrance started to actually get into the place. And then remember, he's had an extra. There's the issue with the cars, and then his dad wants to get the 70 people in, and is using Daniel as the bargaining chip.
Right. And saying dumb shit like, if y'all don't let us in, Daniel ain't fighting. Yeah, right, dog. Yeah, that ain't, stop it. Cut it out, Pop. Hey, that's so crazy. That is so crazy for that man to be aligning his brain to say some dumb shit like that. Like, if y'all don't let us in, nah, my son ain't fighting. Shut the hell up, Pops, and get out the way. Get out the way, man. Cause you already got us in some shit having this damn day party. Now we running late. They done left Daniel. He pulls up late. Bro, I mean, when you think about it, yeah, all that does equate to an ass whooping. Like, you not focused, brother. Nah, Daniel Dubois, as soon as he walked up in that crib and seen all of them, he should have kicked everybody out. Hey, y'all get the fuck out of here. Please, get out of here. We do this afterwards. I see y'all after the fight. What y'all doing in here? What y'all trying to turn up for? We got business to hate. We got business to handle. We got shit to do. We don't got time for this right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't got time for this right now. Like, this ain't no, ha, he, this ain't that type of situation. This nigga knocked me out last time. He stopped me. What am I partying, like, about to fight this guy for? What's the partying about? We ain't even done shit. Yeah, you can hang your hat on, you knocked out Anthony Joshua. Shit, he beat Anthony Joshua ass too. Twice. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I got to, come on, Pops. Y'all got to do a little better than that, man. Y'all got to do a lot better than that. Not a little. Y'all got to do a lot better than that. Because that's poor management, poor execution, poor planning, just poor.
Like,
just poor.
It's like at the elite level, like this is not how you conduct yourself.
Right.
And Daniel really needs to come into his own as a man now.
Right. I agree.
There's a reason his sister has separated from that household. There's a real reason. There's
Sweet
a real
Caroline.
reason. Yeah, I'm saying. And look how successful she is.
Yeah.
Look how sharp she is as a fighter.
What before I bring Chess up here, what do you think about Sergio? Was it Sergio? Whoever it was that was talking about Daniel Dubois' heart? Like, because sometimes when it comes to Dubois,
Man, stop playing. You lying.
I do be feeling like he's a little soft. But then he shows times where he has heart, and he shows times where he's, alpha. But when it came to, I don't know what it is. I don't know how Usyk does it to these guys. Like, Usyk is just the guy that just exposes all of them. He exposes all their flaws, bro. Like, to the T. Like, he exposes it and steps on their flaws. Like, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, Usyk be having these dudes like questioning how good they are. Like, the way Anthony Joshua, if you remember that second time when he lost, he threw a temper tantrum like a kid. Threw the belt down, jumping around and damn near crying. That's like, I don't know how did you beat me? Like, what the fuck you mean, how did he beat you? What are you talking about? He was more prepared.
Yep.
Yeah. He was more prepared. You know what I'm saying? He's more prepared, man. Listen, we got another one of our guys just pulled up. I'm gonna bring him on up, man. Y'all welcome Sanchez Maniac McGee, man. What's going down, Chad?
What's the word, fellas?
I got you,
What's up, Chaz?
motherfucker.
What's the word, man? Talk to me.
See,
And give you a proper you know entrance up in here, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I feel welcome, man. Welcome.
Yeah, man. You know that's what it's about.
Come home. The
So-
best boxing platform on the net.
Yeah.
I said that.
We here, man. And we kind of chopping up about Dubois Usyk. For y'all that just, y'all that's just tapping in. Y'all really ain't heard what we've been talking about. Daniel Dubois and his pops decided to host a kickback for him the day of the fight. Hours before he's about to fight Usyk, he has a day party at his house, a kickback. He's got a couple of famous, Nigerian and Jamaican artists and actresses and actors. They're having a great time. They talking a lot of shit. I just don't know. Sanchez, you a fighter. Why would a fighter do this on the day of the fight? Why,
bro?
Why would a fighter do this?
Well, for one, when Spec sent me the video earlier, I didn't know what it was. At first, when I seen the people step out for him, at first I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, they still showed up for him. They supported him, you know what I'm saying? Even though he lost. And then y'all just informed me that that's not what I seen. That was a day party right before the fight.
You're right.
Yeah, nah, man. If I ain't never seen a red flag before, that is. I don't know if they were celebrating that. Yes, we're celebrating before we lose, or or that was some arrogance. I don't know if it worked when they fought AJ and they thought it can work this time. Maybe it was a ritual. I don't know, but I ain't never heard of a rooftop day party before the fight. Did they have mimosas and everything too? Bottomless mimosas.
A coach definitely looked like he was, turned to, what I'm saying? Like, who knows what that guy was drinking?
When you think about it, like, and I'm gonna go off American time. Like, bro, the day of the fight, you probably got to be at the arena around like 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, right? Just, to check in. You got to do your medicals, check in with the commission, rest, warm up. So you really ain't got that much time before you get to the arena to really just rest, maybe get some breakfast, relax a little bit, get your mind right. So to go to a party and a long drive to relax your mind, this smells knockout.
Yeah. And that's exactly how it went down. Like, you know what I mean? It's I'm more embarrassed for him than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel the embarrassment for this guy. You know what I mean? Because, he's not really a showman. He doesn't really got charisma. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he was really hanging on being the tough guy. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but for him,
I thought it was bad for Keyshawn to have all that food and miss weight. This dude threw a party.
This boy had a whole damn party, dog.
Fight, bro.
Undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
Man.
The day of the fight.
What are we doing?
Unreal.
Whose idea was it to have the damn day party? We got to find that out. But we're speculating it was Pops.
Yeah, man.
Pops is the only person that's gonna have that kind of, inviting everybody, doing all this type of shit. It's like, bruh.
Yeah.
And then, because remember in that video as well, yeah, if you see near the end, one of the team comes in and they're telling everybody to get out.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's what made it very evident that, number one, that get together was like a last minute kind of situation. And number two, it went out of control because now Daniel's prep time and his headspace that he's meant to be getting into for the biggest fight of his career is being interrupted by a load of big old buffoons that want to get their clout and they got their phones ready to capture Daniel in this moment and that. It stinks.
Mm-hmm. It's bad. It's bad. No, because you could do, shout out to all the content creators, man. All the content creators, Bro, the way they could chop up that shit and make something, my goodness. Dan, you just did it to yourself, brother.
Yeah.
You did it to yourself, man. Triple D. Daniel dumbass Dubois. Like, cause that shit was stupid, bro. No, it was stupid, bro.
No,
Like,
nigga, Daniel Day Party Dubois.
day party. You know what I'm saying? Day party Dubois. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
no.
what like,
Hey,
come on, man. And if you're gonna do the day party thing, hey, at least end it like you did AJ. Put that boy on the side, but then you had the day party and he put you on your side.
he should have been he should have been at a day party hit and miss or something.
Some dog. At least have Charles or Coach doing some kind of boxing, something like getting you ready for the like he just up in there for what? Hey, for what? Like I didn't understand my man's purpose in there, dog. I did not get it.
Too comfortable.
Man.
Unless he already knew he was gonna lose.
You know what I'm saying? And it's possible. I don't know, man. That's why I said Usyk does something different to these guys. He has these guys really searching for themselves inside. Like these dudes don't. What is it about this Ukrainian dude, man? Like, what the hell is it?
I have to question. You remember after Usyk Fury 2?
Yeah.
And we knew that Dubois was meant to be fighting Parker.
Yeah.
But what did he do after Usyk Fury 2? He came in the ring. He wanted his moment.
Hey, and to be honest, I heard that Usyk was hanging on to that shit too. Because
100%.
if you remember, I think we were talking about it, Usyk was doing the thing where he was like hailing his father and praising his father, and then Dubois came in there and interrupted that shit with a blah, 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 I'm next. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And Usyk was like, okay.
Right.
I'm gonna remember
so
that.
If you saw Usyk's face, it was a bit like, what now? What you're doing this? Like, what you've come in and stepped it? Okay. This is how you want to get my attention. Oh, well, you've got my attention. You want to be next? You want to be next? We can make that fight happen. We can make that. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Hey, what you want, bro?
And how their team, how Don Charles and his son and that Dubois team around, with how disrespectful they was to Usyk.
Yeah.
Especially the first press conference. There was a clip of Don Charles's son questioning Usyk about the low blow. Yeah. And his son was justifying it with, because remember, in that back and forth, that's when Usyk said, after the fight, you can get 5 of your guys and I get 5 of my guys and we meet up in the street.
Yeah.
And he asked this kid, how many fights have you fought? And the guy said, I fought like 18 fights or something like that. He's an amateur and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? And he was in front of Usyk, literally antagonizing this man by himself. He had he didn't have like much Dubois team members with him. He had the goal to really come and step to this guy and set a narrative that you cheated and you got away with it. Don Charles was questioning Usyk's faith. And I'm like, it's not smart. You're talking to a man whose country that's been in war for how many years? Yeah. He's every time you see this guy walk out for a fight, he's got something sentimental on a t-shirt. He's got the cross on him that he gives a kiss to. That this man, the cross is the last thing he takes off before the first bell goes. He says his prayer, kisses that cross, hands it over to the team, and then goes to fight. And you went to question this man's faith. Frank Warren, you're another bad guy as well because you bought into this, questioning, I didn't think the blow was low and all of this stuff. They was running all of this past narrative. We've seen Dubois go on a 4 fight winning streak. We're really meant to be talking about the fighter and the strengths that we've seen Dubois come into. But they wanted to do part 2 of the first time that he lost.
Where does Dubois go from here? What's the next?
He needs a hiatus. He needs a sabbatical. He needs a sabbatical. He needs some soul searching.
Yeah, I would say just back to the drawing board, man. Talk to his team, see what he really want to do, and yeah.
His drawing board looks like it might be a damn coloring book, bro. This is the remedial ass shit they be doing. Like, bro, they not operating correctly over there in that Dubois camp, man. Team Dubois, hey, terrible decision making, terrible planning. Hey, y'all fucked up bad. Just straight like that. It's just there's no other way to look at it. Like to squander an opportunity like that, you know, because Dubois, you had something to prove. You were trying to prove something not only to the fans but to yourself. Because like I said, this guy just stopped you, and instead of, I guess, man, using every cell, every membrane in your body to focus on whooping his ass, thinking about having a damn day party and kicking it with fools you don't even really fuck with like that. Like, what was Charles?
Man, hey, look, so many people want to be champion, don't know how to be champion. So when they get the belt, you know, maybe they just have habits of what they think a champion should be like, and you know, it don't go that way. So,
well, man, listen, you know what? That's enough about this nigga, man. I'm good on Daniel Dubois right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's move to one of your partners, Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Atlanta real quick, man. Let's go to Georgia. You know, let's go to Georgia.
Shout out to my city, man. Shout out to my city.
You know, man. Shout out to the ATL, dog. You know, Brian Norman Jr. I don't know if you saw the sit down he had with Sean Porter. He was on the Sean Porter Way podcast. You know, they asked him about the VADA testing. They asked him about why did you say August 1st, you know, for the VADA, yada, yada. And they said Devin's enrolled right now.
Yeah.
And he kind of explained it, you know, about him being out the country. Maybe he didn't understand that it don't matter where you are. VADA will come to your ass in Mars. Right. Boss. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think he really understood that. But I guess once he did understand, he's like, hey, all right, cool. I'm enrolled in that shit. Devin enrolled, I'm enrolled. We not finna let these fools get up out this fight, because that's what they trying to do. They're trying to skate up out the fight. They in this shit. He said, we fighting in November, shouted.
Who trying to skate up out the fight?
The Haneys.
Oh, you think so? You think they're trying to skate up out the fight?
No, you know, because when we talked about it yesterday, what Bill said was legitimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We enrolled in VADA, bro. What's up? When you go? And for him to say August 1st, that was not a satisfactory answer. You can't, because that it's July 21st. Hey, what are we doing, bro? That's a clear indication you trying to get off some shit. Very clear. I mean, what? We gotta wait for you to get back in town, nigga. It's not 1980 something. I even think in the 80s they were still traveling to motherfuckers to do the testing like that. Real talk. It's that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's Devin. They smart. Them haters are smart. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? And they've already had a situation where somebody was cheating and they got cheated. You know what I mean? And look how that turned out for Devin. It wasn't too good. You know what I'm saying? Even though we found out a little bit after the fight or whatever like that. But
I didn't catch it.
And you saying the August 1st shit? Get out of here, bro. No, you're dirty. Stop it. Stop now.
What was the consensus of the Porter Way with Brian Norman on there?
Sean Porter think that the Haney's trying to get up out the fight. He feel like that's what they gonna do. Sean Porter was on that. He's like, you know, as soon as I heard about the fight, I never thought the fight was gonna go through. He said, I always thought that the Haney's were gonna find a way to wiggle about the fight. That's what Sean Porter said.
So he's saying what I thought about Ked Austin versus Corden. He thinking Haney never really wanted to. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Shout out to Champions Solution, Self-Defense, and Prepping.
Devin ain't never.
He says that's cap. He says that's cap, Chad.
Yeah, that's cap. Devin ain't never gave me those vibes. If my son just was in a situation with his probably childhood rival and he popped dirty, everybody's a suspect to me.
Right.
And I'm not finna put my son's life on the line, especially moving up in weight classes. Yeah, I mean, if it sounds fishy, it's fishy. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So, now I did hear that he ended up signing up for the testing. So,
Yeah,
like,
he said
where
it's
we
good.
at?
He said it's
Where
green.
we
Yeah.
at from there?
Nah, he said, yeah. He said so. From what he understand, he know that VADA could come to him anytime. But then he went. Hold on, now I forgot about that part. Then he went to the Victor Conte situation.
Okay.
He said, "Don't Victor Conte run VADA?" Like, yeah. He was like, but and him and Devin cool. Like he said, they've been cool since kindergarten type shit. Like, hold on. So how am I supposed to trust what he's saying? And then Sean Zattel, shout out Ashton Kutcher, my you know what I'm saying? Shout out Sean Zattel on the Part Way podcast. He says he asked Victor Conte, "Hey Victor, have you found a way to beat the VADA test?" This fool ass nigga said, "Yeah." Bro, he admitted that he can beat the VADA test.
That's a trick question. Why would we answer that?
I don't even know why he answered it. Bro,
Honestly,
the fact that shit, he opened that Pandora's box is very
don't
scary.
beat the test.
Because if you can beat the test, that means you can manipulate that motherfucker too. You can make a nigga look dirty that ain't dirty. That just means that is just crazy.
It brings up
where you can go with that.
I think straight away about Dillian White's 2 failed drug tests and the timing of them.
Yeah.
When you say that, because they were VADA tests both times, but he had to go the independent route to get them cleared. And when you think like VADA's at the top of the top,
but see, that's a worse argument than them saying that Haney's trying to get up out of this fight. Them trying to point the finger and say, well, how can I trust the test if he's on? Like, no, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. It's a system. If you fail the test, most likely you're dirty. Now, we do have issues with chain of custody. So, yeah, there's context to certain tests. But to just sit here and say, oh, well, he owns it, how can I trust him? And that's your friend. I'm not buying it.
He definitely went there.
But
then he was asking, he was like, is there any other independent drug test people that we can go with? You know what I'm saying? Why we got to go?
Why are we buying into this when nah, man, we didn't do this for Baumgartner and all these other people, so we not finna do it for the Normans.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, that's fair. I mean, I ain't gonna argue with what's fair. But at the same time, them both being in VADA testing, I before I heard what Victor Conte said, I thought it was fair as hell. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that a guy is admitting that he can manipulate a test, that is scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's scary because it's like if this guy feels, you know, like you said, it is a chain of custody once, you know, the testing protocols and stuff like that.
You can manipulate any test. I'm not understanding what they're asking. What are they asking? Are they saying like, can he swap out their pee with somebody else's pee? And like, what are we talking about here at this point? What specifically are they asking? Can he manipulate a test? Can he change their clean urine to dirty urine? Can he mix one person's urine with another person's urine? No, that's an inconclusive test.
How many times over the last 10 years has a fighter failed a drugs test and it come back that the environment that the test was sampled in was contaminated or something along those means that clears the fighter down the line? And again, the timing of these things, it's like it makes me think about the nepotism and politics of boxing, where it's like if you can shake a hand and pass an envelope under a table or across the table, whoops, well, yeah. So I think about Dillian White, AJ too. The week of the fight, a failed test comes. A VADA test comes, failed. It took how many months that apparently the lab was contaminated? Nah, man. That sounds too convenient. That sounds too...
Now, like I said, it happens. There's context. So like I said, can't nobody just manipulate the test and mix a urine sample with another person's urine sample. It don't work like that. No, he can't manipulate no test like that.
But he said he could, Chad, and he's in control of this shit.
So
and he. No, go ahead.
So no, is that the question they're suggesting? Like, have you found a way to beat the test? What do you mean by have you found a way to beat the test? What does he mean by that first?
Yeah,
because just saying yes,
to tell that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just saying yes, you're just looking to pick and poke at anything he responds to. So even if you say, "What do you mean by have I found a way to beat the test?" See, I got him. You know, he's just bro. I'm not buying that from the Normans. I'm sorry.
You see, the thing though, Victor Conte answering yes would only lead people to assume the yes means I can manipulate the test.
Yeah.
Even though the yes could actually mean the way to beat the test is to be a clean fighter. But he should have said that. He should have been elaborate.
Said that. He for sure should have said that. Don't leave it open to where somebody could be like.
But I mean, it was an open question.
It was. It was
an open question, looking to find any holes in anything he said. But I understand that, you know, we have, like I said, we have context, like the Dylan White situation that actually came back, that there was contamination issues with the collection of the samples. Now that makes sense. We have an answer. You see what I'm saying? We just ain't finna point no finger. But see, you see how accountability works. Like Dylan White got down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the answers, because you can't just say I'm dirty and I prove that I'm clean. Now you have to take accountability with the collection of the samples and all that. So how can we point the finger at somebody mixing samples or manipulating the sample to make somebody dirty? Or what he gonna type it in the system or something? I'm trying to see what questions and what answers are they looking for with this guy manipulating the test. What exactly are you saying he can do?
You know what? I'm gonna get. We're gonna bring Sean Zattel on the show. We're gonna get him. We're gonna find out what the hell he wanted to. Like, what did he mean by that? Where were you trying to go with that line of question?
Because I'm thinking.
Answer, then you know what's the conclusion you came up with? Because when he talked to Brian Norman, when he said that, he was just like, yeah, you know. Once he told me he could manipulate the test, I was just like, I mean, why would I test with him? Like,
but what?
You know, and VADA is a.
They all can manipulate the test. They all can do it. I'm trying to see, what does he mean by manipulated?
Like once the sample's been collected, I'm thinking that's what he meant. Not before.
Because I'm thinking what they think this man can do, I don't think it don't work like that.
Yeah.
It don't just work like that to where he can manipulate a test, take a step back, say, I told you he's dirty. Nah, it's gonna come down to some type of accountability. Somebody somewhere with this chain of custody, whether it's gonna be from point A, B, C, or D, or the fighter is just dirty.
So with that, do you believe that Brian Norman's dirty?
Oh no, well, I mean, I can't say he's dirty. Ain't no test came, but he ain't took no test on that. I ain't finna put that jacket on him. No.
Do you think it was kind of strange that he was, you know, wanted to? You know,
yeah, I mean, what you waiting for? What you waiting for, man?
I was asking. Did you think it was strange that he said, "Let's wait until August 1st"? Did you think that was strange?
VADA come to the east side. I know that for a fact.
VADA go to the east side of the world. They don't care. They will come anywhere to test you, bro. They not tripping.
VADA will pull up to his backpack giveaway that he having. They'll pull up there, Brian.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. And you know, I think, like I said, before I heard what Victor Conte actually said yesterday, and I still want to believe that them both being enrolled in VADA testing is the fair thing to do. That means we can make sure they're both clean, you know. But it does gotta kind of got me thinking a little bit like, hell, maybe Norman had a point. Like, hey, if this fool saying he can manipulate tests, this is just not good. Because once it leaves and it's going to where it's getting, you know, where the lab where they're testing that, is Victor Conte around? Is he close by?
I mean, but what are they saying? Like, what is he gonna come sprinkle something in their pee
We don't.
and make it?
Who
No,
knows,
it don't
bro?
work like that, bro.
I
It
don't
don't
know.
work like that.
I don't know. But he, out of his mouth, said this shit. He said it. I don't know why he said it. I don't know what his, where he was going with that, what he was trying to accomplish by saying that. Was he trying to open the Pandora's box? Who knows? Well, I don't know why that was his answer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm so confused by that because that just wasn't something smart to say at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be people gonna ask questions, and I think they got the right to once you open that and you say something like that. You know what I mean? Regardless if he meant to say, "Hey, listen, yeah, you beat the test when you're clean. That's how you beat it. That's how you can manipulate it. Just be clean."
That's it.
I would have been, I would have liked that clarity versus, yeah, I can manipulate that out.
He didn't say that.
Bro.
He didn't
Well,
say
I'm just
that.
look. I'm just simply, you're right. I don't know exactly how he said it, but this is how Sean Zattel presented the information when he explained.
Yeah, I gotta hear it.
Should play that motherfucker, man. We gotta step our game. I could just start playing these shits. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get there. We gonna get there. Hey, let's move on a little bit, man. We got Xander Zayas fighting this weekend in New York City. Last top ranked card on ESPN. Don't really know too much about this guy he's fighting. I do remember last time I had a conversation with Xander Zayas. He was of the belief that he was going to be fighting Sebastian Fundora. Like that was supposed to be him fighting Fundora instead of Tim Tszyu. Now, how Tim Tszyu just pops up and gets that damn title shot again is beyond me. I don't know what you guys think about that, but PBC clearly had a lot of money invested in this guy because I ain't never seen somebody get beat up so much and just always end up in title contention. Shout out to Tim Tszyu. But I start with you, Specs. Tell me what you think about that, dog. And then I'm gonna go to you, Chad.
I might have a bit of an ignorant cap on there, but how many white fighters are popping nowadays? I'm not counting them.
You said popping?
Yeah.
Like that, right? Like, nah.
Tim Tszyu has got the name clearly because of his father.
Because his dad, yeah.
And other than that, I don't really know. Like, he's had 2 notable losses. Wait, that was his 3rd on the weekend. That was the 3rd
loss. That was the 4th, right?
Or was that the 4th loss?
I think it was the 4th, bro. Let me see.
Is it 3 or 4? Is it 3 or 4 losses he's had?
I'm going to pull it up right now, bro. No.
I thought it was only 3. I thought it was, but if it's 4, it's like.
That's 3. It's 3. It's 3. It's 3.
Yeah.
It's 3. Yeah. Retired by Fundora, TKO by Martalev, and then Sebastian beat him a split decision as well.
Decision again. It's like.
Yeah. And then I'm not gonna lie, he got that win against fucking Joey Spencer, a damn prospect for real. Like that was crazy, and they let him beat that dude and get a title shot again. That's if I'm Xander Zayas, I'm like, yo, what y'all doing, bro? Hey, let me fight Tim Tszyu. If we're gonna do that type of shit, like why he get a title shot? I don't understand it. He already had his title shot. Hell, he had 2 title shots, back-to-back losses.
Not really though.
Yeah, Mortalev and Fundora and then Mortalev.
Fundora was the last minute replacement. Tim Tszyu was the champion.
Oh yes, you're right.
Shit.
You're right.
Yeah, because remember Fundora, he the one you should be mad at because he got knocked out and got a title shot.
Right.
And then he became the champion. Then they tried to give Tim Tszyu his just due, but he failed the test. So Fundora is still the champion.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I forgot about that, bro. Shout out to you for that. Yeah, I forgot about that. But
I mean, but your point still stand.
Yeah, nigga getting beat up and still getting title shots. Like,
still getting beat up.
Like, what? It's crazy, but that's just what's going on with Tim Tszyu. I mean, shout out to whatever, you know, investment but did they? It's like, did they get their money's worth with Tim Tszyu though? Because he did win a title. When he didn't win a title, he was emailed a title, and I don't know. Are they taking that? Or, do you look at that as,
you know, he knocked out Tony Harrison over there?
He did knock out Tony Harrison. That was some bullshit, but he did. That was a good win. That was a good win. But he never fought.
Not really. I thought it was terrible.
You thought it was a terrible win?
Yeah, because they brought Tony Harrison off a layoff. He was fat.
Then gave him a whole bunch of money to come out there to Australia and get punched on.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was actually coaching at the time, wasn't he? He was coaching Bumgarner.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't
in the gym at all, besides coaching.
And but moving forward, is Fundora going? Does he defend the belt? Does he defend it against who? Is like, what you doing, Charlo? Are you back in the mix? You talking about 54 is your division? You don't got none of the belts. I know if y'all saw him on the other day on the FaceTime with Keith Thurman, he talking like he's still undisputed. He don't even got no belts. Well, he like get a belt, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman like, nigga, you don't got a belt. The hell is you telling me to get a belt for? You don't even have one. You are
interesting at 54, but I think Boots about to come and take over 54. I want to see Boots versus.
Why'd you put your head down when you said that? You see how you put your head down and you looked away kind of in disgust? Because you knew that was a disgusting statement, bro. We not finna talk about this Philadelphia pump faker about to come up and do nothing.
Faker. Hey, look, first of all, what we're not is about to turn this into Southpaw. We were not about to turn this into Southpaw.
Nah,
Shout out to Philly. First and foremost. Second, Boots about to step in 154 and take over. That's why I said it. It's because you said who should Fundora fight next.
He wants training wheels when he comes to the division. He already said
he wants training wheels.
He want 2 dose.
You know who he think is a trainer? You know who's one of those training? Virgil Ortiz is one of those training wheels.
Huh?
Virgil Ortiz is one of those training wheels.
That's a damn lie. You and I both know that. He don't want Virgil. You think he wants Virgil? Who told you that? Bozy? Bozy told you that? You know good and damn well this man don't want that, bro. Stop it. Stop.
Just saying, bro. I want to see Xander Zayas fight Erickson Lubin.
I like that. I like that fight. But Lubin about to fight Mortalev.
That's what they saying, but I don't know.
No. They got they just ordered it. I think the IBF just ordered it. They got till I think I saw they have like till August 4th to come to agreement. Or it goes to
trying to throw my man's in the fire, man. Why he can't go?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why Lubin got to go fight that monster, dog?
Why he can't go in there and get some easy cooking in New York?
Oh, you think Xander would have been easy for Lubin?
Stop
easy work.
He'll stop Xander Zayas.
He's stopping Xander?
Yes.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I disagree with the shit, but because Lubin is a hell of a fighter, dog. He's very underrated, and he took that quick knockout to Charlo, and then Fundora had him looking like Martin. You know what I'm saying? But hey, all in all, this fool was a problem. Like Erickson the Hammer Lubin, shout out to you, brother. Like, hey, he like that. I fucks with Lubin, man. I fucks with Lubin.
Cool.
I fucks with Lubin, man. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was gonna be because he's ranked pretty high in the WBO, so I thought it'd make more sense to go that route. But Mortaliev, it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be tough. But
who you got in that fight?
I'm going with my boy Erickson Lubin, man. I really this Mortaliev
Lubin pull that off, bro.
He's tough. He wasn't
supposed to be Jesus Ramos. He wasn't even supposed to be Ramos.
Yes, was.
No. I'm saying, Jesus Ramos, my guy. I feel like they set that up to kind of,
They tried.
Yeah,
They
that's
tried.
exactly. That's all I'm
Jesus
saying.
Ramos,
That's what they was trying to
Jesus
do.
Ramos is still cold, but
Yeah,
Moritalia, dude, like he's very tough. He's strong. He can punch, but he's beatable. He's beatable. He
yeah.
ain't no generational Eastern European talent. He's tough. He's just a tough, strong fighter that came in here and beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu. Other than that, Tim Tszyu ain't Erickson Lupin. He ain't. Nah, man, that bag ain't that deep. I got my boy Lubin, man.
Lubin over Moritalia. I mean, I like it. I can't say I don't. You know, hell, I would like to see Lubin and Charlo go at it again. Like, give me that rematch because you just knocked him out too fast the first time. Ain't nothing. He ain't get a chance to do shit. Yeah. It never was a fight. Like, you just caught him so nasty so early. It really wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? So I would definitely love to see that again. You know what I mean? Give me Charlo, and especially now, let Lubin get this belt off Moritalia, because if he do upset him, I could see Charlo probably try to come back and get that. Because I ain't gonna lie, Charlo, I don't really know what he's doing right now, you know, especially after listening to him talk to Keith Thurman, you know, how he was trying to like son Keith Thurman, and then Keith Thurman had to remind him that he was a one-time fan, which was crazy. I definitely had a laugh at that. I'm not gonna lie. Keith Thurman is funny. He's inactive, but he's funny. That dude's funny. His entertainment is needed in the sport. I say that. The entertainment he brings is needed in the sport. I give him that. You know. I wish it was I wish he was a little bit more active. I mean, I do, but you know what? To be honest, Charlo and Thurman, that's a hell of a fight. And I don't even know if I could just say Charlo definitively is gonna just beat him like that. You know, Keith Thurman he's a motherfucker. You know,
Keith Thurman good, man.
That's what I'm saying. We say what we want about him, but hey,
it'd be a good fight.
He do his thing. He does his thing. He did lose to an old ass Manny Pacquiao, but
that's gonna come down to like a split decision or a draw between him and Mel. I think they pretty much even fighters for the most part, give or take, you know, a category or two.
Yeah. Now shout out, hey, I'm with you on that, Smoke. Charlo trying to get his name back out there.
Charlo easy. Hey man, Smoke gotta stop smoking.
I don't know about easy.
He tripping.
I don't know about easy.
He said Thurman. Oh, he said Thurman beats Charlo easy.
I don't know about easy.
No, the way Charlo was, the way Thurman was talking, Thurman definitely feels that way as well. He's real good on Charlo. He was like, hey, remember, this boy is a fan. I said, oh man. And when you start talking to niggas like that, bro, the respect level is just not there. It's not there.
Why he can't be a fan?
Now, hey, you know what's crazy? When you looked at Charlo's face, you know when Charlo get mad and that head lean like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, as soon as he called him a fan, he just nostrils flare, his head lean. I said, oh yeah, he's hot. He's hot.
Hey,
kept telling him to shut up and why he keep talking, and you know, Thurman was like, hey man, why you call me if you ain't want me to talk? What you talking about, bro? Why you call me, bro? So that was, it was a nice back and forth. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm definitely waiting to see these guys fight. I want to see that. You know, I need to see that. I need, you know, because the Charlo and Canelo shit, it was like, yeah, Canelo, that shit was bad for you. You know what I'm saying? I said Canelo. Charlo, that was bad for you. You know, the neighborhood, they didn't like that. You know, I went to the barbershop. The way they was talking about Charlo was just, yeah, he got paid, but hey, that was not good. That was not it, fellas. No. You know, so he do need to get his name back out there, Smoke. He definitely needs to, you know, it's a lot that he needs to do, man. You know what I mean? Let's see if Charlo, let's see what 2025 holds for Charlo, man, because although he's talking all that shit to Keith Thurman, he still ain't lining nothing up. He still ain't trying to. He didn't give me vibes of somebody that's trying to fight, or you know, What about you? You know, Sanchez. I know you
I think
lines
he did.
only.
He tried until he seen that. Nah, that ain't it. Let me just survive now.
Yeah.
Survival mode, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a such thing as looking good losing, and he wanted to look good losing.
Hey man, you
So
know
it
you
hurt
my
his pride.
dog. You say shit like that, and I just be like, what?
Oh, well, I mean, that's something, man. That's it's cool, but I think there is a way to lose. He didn't want to go out and get knocked out. That's why he mentioned it at the end of the fight. He didn't want to get he already got dropped, but he didn't want to get like embarrassed. In his eyes, embarrassment looks different from what he did. Because at the end of the day,
wait, hold up just a damn minute. You said embarrassment looks different in You don't think Charlo was embarrassed from that shit that he did?
I'm about to tell you why. It's because
you don't think that man was embarrassed?
Let me tell you why. At the end of the day, everybody can say whatever they want. They won't get in the ring. They never been in the ring.
See, that's okay.
So, hold on. Look, I'm not trying, and I'm just saying for the fans.
Right. They gonna talk shit. Fans gonna talk shit. You could tell them you ain't gonna get your ass to the ring. You ain't gonna fight. They gonna say, so what? You the fighter.
Yeah, okay.
So
exactly. I'm the fighter. So now when you can sit here and say, oh, I ran, or I did this. Nah. Because if I got knocked out flat, you're gonna be laughing. Now, when I don't go in there and get knocked out flat, you say I'm running. So you can never win with these people because they ain't gonna never get in there. So his embarrassment looks different. So I can look good losing as long as I might catch a shot, roll a shot. I might get hurt with the jab. Head might go back, but I might be slipping, landing a few here and there. And I mean, they pity pat punches. And I ain't gonna win the fight, but I look good. I still look good. On the highlights, they might show this motherfucker, catching the punch, and he just looked too strong. But I look good losing. I didn't go out face down, ass up. Or niggas digging a grave and all this over me.
Right.
Oh man, that's bad.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But one thing I gotta tell you, man. That fool did not look good losing.
No.
Nah, he didn't look good losing. In fact, he looked bad. In fact, he looked real bad. He looked terrible. He came in too heavy. He was moving too damn slow, and he didn't have no punch resistance. And as soon as he got hit in his face, he took a knee. We have never seen Jermell Charlo reduced to what we seen him reduced to when he fought Canelo.
I didn't say he looked good in the fight.
I thought you said somebody looked good losing.
Yeah, he looked good losing. He didn't look good in the fight. He looked good.
Everybody need a partner like you.
Oh, I mean, that's any boxer. I say that for. It's like, long as you ain't going out like Miguel Burchell or nobody like that. Now, that's embarrassing. You heard what Tank said?
He was fighting though. Like you ain't gonna respect.
You mean at least he was fighting?
When he got knocked out by Valdez, right? He was fighting.
You mean at least he was fighting?
He was throwing them out.
You know what he's fighting? He's fighting for his life.
If you throwing him, I ain't listen. If you throwing him, you get knocked out. I got no problem.
No.
No what?
No.
What do you mean? No what?
No, you throwing him, you get knocked out, and people's like, "I respect you." No, hell no, they laughing at you. That's not true. You don't get no.
I ain't gonna lie.
You don't get no.
They ain't turned Burchell into no meme, bro.
Huh?
They didn't. I mean, it was. I mean, he got knocked out crazy by Valdez, but
they ain't gonna turn Burchell. He's a nice guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was.
But they still, he looked. That's embarrassing.
And Valdez was cheating. We don't even know if he was clean when he fought this dude.
I'm just saying, it still happened, and it's still
happened. It did happen.
It's embarrassing. That's probably one of the worst ways to lose.
Yeah. Hold on. Smoke say we riding over. What we riding over? What you said, Smoke? What you say?
I think that Mel was injured.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But listen, bro. At the end of the day, they got in. You know what I'm saying? So, Charlo, we got to get him back in the ring in 2025. If he let 2025 go by without getting back in that ring, that's going to be a big problem for Charlo. I don't think he could withstand another year of just inactivity. I think that hurts him pretty bad. I think that hurts his chances of whatever he wants to do. If he wants to, go to stay at 54, go to 60, I don't know. But another year of inactivity for him, I just don't think it bodes well, man,
Yeah,
I just don't think so.
I don't think we see him before the end of the year because holidays coming up. Yeah, nah.
You don't think he's fighting this year? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because even the way he was on the phone with Thurman, it was like it didn't sound like somebody that was trying to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you tell him to get a belt and do all these things, and like, bro,
Mel probably at the Met Gala somewhere, bro.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, shout out to him. I mean, the designers, they fucking with you. They want you wearing their clothes, and you turn into a fashionable guy. It's cool. Shout out. But are you gonna fight? You're a fighter. You're not a model. You're a fighter.
Man. Either way,
you had 2 years to model.
Keith Thurman ain't
modeling clothes for 2 years.
Keith Thurman not beating him.
I don't know that. I don't know that. Keith Thurman and Jamel Charlo is a hell of a fight.
Look, man,
it's a hell of a fight.
Thurman, Thurman, his time is gone.
I would have thought that, but
Keith, my time is past Thurman. Leave people alone.
But you know what's crazy? This is the craziest thing about it. Charlo called him. He didn't call Charlo.
He set the call up.
No, he didn't. He didn't even know what was going on. He was doing an interview. He's talking to other people. And then the dude came, hey, look who on the phone for you. He didn't set that up. How did he set that up? How he set it up? Tell me how he set it up. Hey, at this point,
man, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a funny guy. That's all.
He is.
He's a funny guy. All right, that's a funny guy.
I give it to him for sure. He is. He's definitely funny. I can't knock him for that, man. Man, listen. Bro, it's been a hell of an episode, man. My guy Specs tapped in from the UK. We got our fighter, Sanchez Maniac McGee.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, look. Hey, Specs, hey, tell them where they can find you at. Tell them where they can get with you at, man.
Hey, catch me, Specs Spectacle on all socials. Most importantly, Instagram and Clubhouse. Yeah, I'm saying, catch us, the Boxing Council on Clubhouse every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We're on a roll right now. Serious.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Talk to him, man. Where they can get you at, Cheers? How they get with you, man?
You find me on Instagram, TikTok at Poppy_Maniac. Same thing, Clubhouse, Boxing Council. You can catch me on here. Yeah, damn near every episode. Who gonna catch these hands? Man, shout out to OSOS. You might catch me on Smoke With Me TV. You might catch me on Let's Talk Sports. You never know. When you go, man, look, our reach is crazy.
It's
UK,
crazy.
Africa.
It's crazy.
We everywhere, bro.
It's crazy.
We everywhere, bro.
Oh, man. Hey, this is another episode of Who Gonna Catch These Hands. I'm your boy, Joe Prophet. I always got my player partners at the council with me. Y'all tap in tomorrow, man. And y'all always gotta know.
We on some other shit. Comprende? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we tapping tomorrow. Peace. Yeah.